Dom's gonna just jump scare me as soon as I start the stream. That's how you know it. I'm looking forward to it, honestly. Good sunny day, everybody. It's me, your friendly intergalactic sun prince of the sun, Enyo Solaris To Moshimas. And I'm gonna turn down my audio a little bit. You can also call me don't call me that, actually. I would not know what you're referring to. My chair like rotated unexpectedly. You can also call me Solaris, or you can also call me Soul. And you can also call me anytime. I'm nervous, okay? I'm nervous. We're talking about gender. We're talking about sexuality. These are things, I don't know why I did this stream, because I don't know about these things, okay? If you want an expert opinion, then you gotta go somewhere else, okay? Because I cannot help you. Let me know if the music is too loud. Because I did a 15 audio tests. Because I usually have not been putting background music into my podcast recently, but this is not really a podcast. Like, there's visual information you may or may not need. Like my win rate in Rebirth of Souls. What would you do without that visual information? It sounds fine. Okay, cool. Exactly. Here's a relevant image. Gay trucks. I don't know why I think this image is so funny. For people who are not listening to visuals, which I know some people are part of the audience, the image depicts a truck that has crashed into itself, or sorry, a truck that has crashed into another truck, but it kind of looks like it's like leaning its head on like the other truck's shoulder, and there's a heart drawn around it, and they're on a date. They're on a date. Did I mention my win rate in Rebirth of Souls? It's even 50. It's crazy. People are good at that game, okay? This needs to be at the top. Sorry. Oh, I still don't get it. Just know that anytime I have a awkward period of silence, just know that image appears on screen of the cat going, oh, I still don't get it. Oh yeah, because you know that honestly, if I could explain my sexual and gender identity in a singular image, it's that. It's oh yeah. I still don't get it. You see, you see why I was waiting for my friend to join me. My friend might join me soon. But anyway, I'm Solar. Why? I told you this would happen. I told you this would happen. It was foretold in the ancient murals that I wait around for 20 minutes to start the stream, and I'm like, I guess they're not showing up. And then as second I start the stream, oh Lord, she's trying. I'm doing my best. I'm working on pronouns at the moment. How tall does Dom want to be? Dom wants to be this tall. Actually, you know what we should probably do? We should probably, like, have, like, since there's no little visuals, we should probably have Dom, like, share their screen. Oh, the she was not referring to me. I see. I got confused, because you see, I'm still working on all these...
Finally.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. I was fidgeting. Where did my fidget toy go? Hello, how's it going?
Wish I had one of those. Pretty alright.
I have like 15 of them. I keep breaking them. You know how it goes.
Happens.
Do we want to, since there's little to no... First of all, don't die.
I'm trying. It's the phlegm.
It's the phlegm. Second of all, no, it's fine. If you wanted to pull up your actual face cam, but doesn't particularly matter.
I can do that real quick. It takes like not that much time.
I don't know how to set it up on my end though, with a transparent background and everything.
I think OBS just has a chroma key function now.
Does OBS have a chroma key? Oh yeah, you know what? You're right.
Yeah, you just. I mean, it's
I want you
gray,
to
so you'll have to do that.
Mess up my rainbow background that I got going on here.
You got it.
Stream layout is very important for especially the people who can't see.
Yeah. Oh, that is not the right button. That is also not the correct button. How do I do this?
Anyway, what's up? Introduce
Whoa.
yourself, all of you, Finangle.
Ah! But, how do I...
Honestly, that's also how I feel.
Yeah, hold on.
I
forget all of the buttons for this.
Oh, I still don't get it. I spent like 20 minutes stalling for time in the pre-screen, and then waiting for you to come, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just start the stream, and then second I start the stream, you're here.
That's funny.
It was
What the hell is the buttons for this? Sorry.
It was foretold in the ancient prophecies.
Was this it? Oh,
Meow,
alt.
meow, meow.
And then okay, got it.
Listen, I'm fine to just sharing meme images for the next 3 hours, but I do have stuff written down. You see the Stegosaurus, right?
We're not doing this again.
We're not doing this again.
Okay, I did go back and look at it. I do kind of see it.
Right?
Just a little bit.
Did you pull up the game? Or just the stream?
No, I just looked at the stream again. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, because I was looking at the trees on the left, and I was like, what?
Yeah, no, I should draw a circle around it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, how do I even do this?
Is it showing for you? Because it says it's been disconnected for me.
I'm clicking on watch stream and now it's loading.
Okay, if it stays like this.
There are
Oh.
timestamp. There will probably be timestamps in the description for people who just want to get to this hot and spicy
Get
stuff.
on with it. Get on with the gay stuff. But not in a weird way. Don't
But
be
not
weird
with a
about it.
weird way. Stream failed to start.
Okay, hold on.
We've never done this before.
It's true.
By that I
I've
mean a
done
lot
this
of things.
before.
If you don't know me, I usually stream I usually talk about video games and anime. And this one plays I don't know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Incorrect.
That is the least correct thing you have said.
I have not played that since 8th grade?
I'm surprised you played it at all.
You know, everyone had it at that time as their kid. Also, everyone in my class wouldn't shut up about it, so I'm like, sure, I'll try it.
I'll try it. I think I played Black Ops 1 for like a week.
I think it was Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 for me.
Okay, we can't get this working. No, I don't want to play Wordle!
Hold on. There we go. You
Oh
will
my
have
gosh.
to crop out those things.
I will do my best here. Can we do
Do you want me, like, facing center?
You can do whatever.
For
You listen.
continuity?
You don't have to be straight. What did we just talk about?
Do you want me facing forward for continuity? Did I send you the melee video?
You sent it to the group chat,
Okay, taunt if straight.
and then they taunted, and then they got punished.
Certified classic.
What
That's
do
an
I-
old video, I think.
What do I want to do?
Oh.
Browser, no. Display
Well,
capture, no.
What I would do is, I would say pop out the screen share, and then
How do you do that?
in the bottom right, just pop out next to the full screen button.
Oh, this helps.
Yeah.
But how do I move it?
Hello, Mazen. I think the stream is trying to figure itself out too.
Yeah, we're all here.
Correct.
We're all here trying to figure ourselves out. You know, we can be whatever we want to be. I have notes written down, but whether or not we'll actually get to that. Dom live.
That's me. My
Yeah,
class-
you never introduced yourself.
Oh, hello. I'm mostly known as Dom here, but the Giga Thunders is the name. I allegedly stream every Wednesday and Saturday. However, we have not because of multiple issues as of late.
Hey, that's not how studio mode works.
Ugh. Why is my... Oh, God. Okay, I think I fixed it.
There you go. There you go! We can have 2 DOMs. We can have 2 DOMs on the screen!
Now there are 2 of them.
No, there are 2 of them.
Oh, I didn't mean to close that.
I've not watched your stream in a while, so it is weird to see you move. Okay, filters. Gain? No, I need visual filters. Effect filters. Okay. They moved it on me.
Yeah, they changed it a lot. And then you just, I guess, pick the gray there. I would assume.
There you go. You have a ponytail?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's right there.
I swear I knew that at one point. How big do you want to... Okay.
I'm definitely shorter than you.
Well, you just don't have as much of your body showing. Whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I could change that if you need me to.
It's fine. We've already delayed the stream.
It's literally as easy as this. Okay, it wasn't that easy.
It's literally... Also, hello, Mazen.
Mazen, hello.
Do you know this person?
No.
Okay.
Just saying hi.
How you be so friendly to a complete stranger? That's crazy. It's like you're like a streamer or something.
My mouse... Oh, my mouse does show on screen. Can I change that?
Did you ever... Oh, yeah, no, you did introduce yourself. Okay.
I did.
Again, there's timestamps in the description. I don't know. They're probably, hopefully. Not if you're watching this live.
Okay, I just will try not to put the mouse over this program.
Just don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Oh, no, I did it. No, I'm doing it. I'm picking your nose. I'm picking your nose.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Didn't you see? Don't you know? Didn't you hear that you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose?
Exactly.
I might need to draw Dom's model as a full furry. That's crazy.
Hey, if you want. That sounds fun.
You talk a big game, Marv, but you gotta draw. That's gonna be your project. You actually have to draw, because you've been talking about drawing forever. You gotta actually draw.
Talk a big game is the funniest.
You talk a big game, sir.
Well, I can do... Wait.
Imagine drawing. Unironically, I want to draw because I want to redesign my characters for Dead Spy Road Trip, which I'm still working on.
Oh, I was like, huh? I forgot for a second.
Yeah, my original light novel series coming up soon.
Crobat drawing, that sounds cool.
Pop.
It's a very funny, drastic art style difference, but it's fun.
Isn't that the magic of VTuber collabs? Is that you just have really dumb visual differences?
I think Kevin sent me an image like that, and it was like the Code Lyoko thing, where some of them were 2D and some of them were 3D.
Hell yeah! This is you're in the Code Lyoko, and I'm not. I've not seen Code Lyoko in like 20 years.
I haven't seen it in a long time neither.
Anyway, what's up? What do you wanna go first on introducing your list your gender identity, sexual attraction, and romantic attraction? Because sometimes those are not.
And a fun fact about yourself.
And a fun fact about yourself for the class.
Ah, frick! Hold on.
I'm not.
Bottle broke.
You don't put models with the Code Lyoko forehead.
No, I'm good.
Draw. I know you want to draw. Okay, fine. I'll start.
Sorry, I'm fixing. My water bottle just shattered in my hands.
I don't know. That's why I wanted more time to think. That's why I wanted Dunn to go first. Okay, I think...
Okay, well...
Oh, okay. Are you
Want me
going?
to. If you want me to.
No, yeah, I want you to.
Okay. Yeah. What was it first?
uh, gender identity, sexual, romantic.
Oh, well,
We gotta have an acronym for that.
Right. As of recent, has become he, they, due to me not fully enjoying men's standards, as it were.
Fair enough. So, I mean,
and orientation, huh?
I was gonna say, I don't think he, they is there. I mean, I guess that would just go under the non-binary umbrella.
Yeah, it does.
We are not experts in this.
Not entirely, but yeah, no, that just felt
So,
more right in my brain.
If we say anything wrong or offensive, please yell at us in the comments, and I will
I'm sure.
naked Dogeza right away.
I don't think you can do that on YouTube.
I don't think you can do that on YouTube in spirit.
Also, I mean, I didn't know you had that toggle. But yeah, and also orientation is very much bisexual. I've learned that.
It's in the thumbnail. It's in the thumbnail. You appreciate?
I am holding that flag.
That took like a little bit to edit to make it look just right.
Oh, did it? Oh, I could have given you a different thing if you needed it.
That's fine. No, it's fine.
Okay. That is probably my favorite one. Well, okay, that's probably my second favorite one of those images I made for like thumbnail materials. The first one is definitely the point.
The pog face, yeah.
It's very funny.
I just thought it was like excited and also good for holding things.
Yeah. That was fun because I had to like edit the like stars in the eyes and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That was fun. I mean, it was a very easy switch. I just had to like switch a texture, but still fun.
Where did you get your model again?
Vroid.
Cool. So anyway, how's your day been?
It's just a free thing, I think, made by like the Pixiv people.
Okay.
Just it's essentially a pick crew just for
like a custom model from the Void.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of like user integration where like they're heavily moddable and people can just make a model for it and all that jazz.
I should try to edit a model of my own, but not right now.
I feel like your outfit would be very difficult to do.
Don't worry about it. I mean, without the cape, it's just like a well, it's still pretty complicated.
It is just it is a bit. I mean, yeah, it's still difficult, but yeah, it is just a tracksuit, which I think was just a free asset on the thing. It's like a similar thing.
I just be like just a dude with a tracksuit. What was that meme where it's just like a regular pink-haired anime girl and then put accessory on? Is like, oh my gosh, named character. A black-haired anime dude in a tracksuit, and then you put on the crown and you're like, Inyo Solaris.
Ask real questions, or are we just chilling today? I mean, you can ask questions.
I have notes, but please feel free to interact in the chat. That's why I made this alive. But I've talked about this like maybe a year ago, but I'm still working on all of this. But what I'm leaning toward right now is gender fluid. Because like sometimes I'm okay with doing boy stuff, but sometimes I'm not gonna burst into song.
Okay.
Like, damn, I feel like a woman. That song.
Oh, got it.
If I knew any more lyrics to that, I would. And then
I don't remember much from that either.
And then sexuality, I'm not 100% sure about.
Vague hand gestures.
You know, gestures vaguely. I mean, you've seen my streams. You probably think girls are pretty. But you know, I don't know. Just like the concept of sex and nudity in general kind of freaks me out a little bit, which is why I do a lot of like ecchi stuff, but not like actual porn. You know what I mean? Like, I'll play Senran Kagura all day, but I see a nipple and I'm like, okay, I don't know about that one.
Get it away.
Get it away. So that's why I had the difference between, asked for the difference between sexual attraction and romantic attraction. Because what I might be talking about might be aromantic, but... See, I wouldn't mind. I don't know. That's it.
Siblings started recently using they thems, and I'm having a hard time understanding because it is weird because I think it's the biggest difficulty for that is like the transition period, because you're so used to saying the one thing, but then moving on to a new thing can be hard, especially if it's like your first time doing that.
Yeah, especially if you've never known they them.
Yeah, if I would assume if it's like in a transitional period, then like I'm sure they wouldn't mind too much. It can, but I understand that it can be difficult for that. Like I had that when who was it? Someone at some point.
I know.
That happened, and I was like,
I know I've known Poke for like effing 20 years at this point, and I still can't do it. I still mess up sometimes.
yeah, it's really just.
It's one of those like
even
language things that you learn at a very young age, and it's really hard to like kick that habit.
Yeah, you kind of just have to like condition yourself to just.
You just gotta practice.
Yeah, just like thinking of them as, you know, a them, and then you just at some point it'll just like click in your head that it's like, then that'll just be your normal. It just takes a bit.
But as far as like gender is concerned, like I don't know, I don't think that's up to the individual of like how they want you to treat them differently. But honestly, just using different pronouns, that's like that's all that the trans people want. They just want you to use the right pronouns.
Yeah. So yeah, I see where you're, yeah, so like, well, I was in that position too, where at first where it was like, this is like weirdly hard to do, but especially if it's someone you care for, then I think it becomes easy to do that.
Oh my gosh.
Watch the videos. Hello.
How do you just pronounce everyone's names properly? That's another reason why I have you here.
If there's one thing I'm okay at, it is reading.
That's crazy. I can't read
words.
I know I don't know 2 languages, and you know.
I have a moderate understanding of 2 different languages.
Yeah, I have quantity, not quality. But hello, Glesu videos. See,
yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. I just say it, and like if I'm wrong, then they'll just say like, oh, it's this. I'll be like, oh, okay. It's just, like I just sound confident. Doesn't mean I know.
Yeah, most of what I've experienced, as long as like, you know, you're willing to learn, then that's that you're good. At least for me.
Yeah, so just give it time. It'll like click in your brain for the swap to happen, and you'll get it.
I'm gonna pick your nose again.
I'm glad you are understanding of it though. That is very cool of you. Some people have some not great. People just don't try and do it, and it's like, well.
Yeah, as long as you're actively trying. You appeared on my For You page? No, get me off of there. I don't like it here. I'm scared here.
You will be viewed.
Anyway, I need to find a more relevant image.
But I guess I could get more into my thing, I guess, if you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead. Is anything that can delay whatever I'm talking about?
Well, okay. The buy thing is very funny because it all started with a little game releasing called Fire Emblem Awakening.
It all started with, there we go. Now I have a relevant image.
It all started in... If you're looking for pride, I have it. Oh no, the algorithm. But yeah.
Not the algorithm.
No, it wasn't right away. It was a little bit later because
I feel that where it's like you get the awakening, but you don't realize it's a Fire Emblem Awakening until later.
That's why it's so funny to me.
It's Fire Emblem Awakening.
Fire Emblem by Awakening.
Fire Emblem by Awakening.
But yeah, and it was more so around the time of like. Well, let me get into it. Obviously, the player character, I think everybody knows at this point, Robin.
Refle.
Yep. If you're for some reason watching this from Japan.
Konnichiwa.
Rufre, as they would say it in that pronunciation. But it was mainly the announcement trailer for Smash Brothers. Because you don't see him like in that stuff, because it's like it's your player character, so like you edit him to be whatever you want.
Yeah, I remember a lot of the Fire Emblem cutscenes taking place on like first person. I played like half of that game.
Yeah, either first person or just like Robin's not there, so you just don't see him. But yeah, and when he showed up in that trailer, I was like, hold on.
Damn, he kind of got it going.
Hold on. Hold on.
He's like, I'll protect you, Crom. And he was like, ooh, really?
You should protect me. Who said that?
I know.
Things between
Since there's a lot of new people here, maybe we should have names displayed.
Oh, sure, if you want.
What the fudge is this? What the fudge is this? I will not rename my layers.
The top thing is definitely when we were playing Kirby. I don't know where the episode, the other end ends. I don't know where all this came from. But yeah, I'll derail myself to answer your question, Cheshire. I guess if I remember correctly, gender is how you are perceived more so, at least now with people, how they say it, like how you are perceived as what you are, or what you want to be, rather. And then, sex is basically like what you were born as, essentially.
I was gonna say, my understanding is that gender is like the social construct of like how people perceive you, and physical sex is like you don't need to know that unless you're in a medical emergency.
Correct, yeah. Assume you have all the answers. Yeah, well, we will answer to the best of our abilities, and sorry if we're not the full.
I mean, the only thing I've done is exist on the internet with these people for the last 15 years, and also like the last year or two, I've just been watching a lot of trans videos on YouTube.
As you do.
The cis urge to watch a video of what to expect when you're on HRT.
That's, you know, the normal thing people do.
You know, the normal cis things, hashtag.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, then that case, then like, I don't know. Just after that, I was like, oh, I see.
Oh.
I'm taking a bat and I'm swinging it in both directions. This is me now.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to remember. I want to say it was the start of when I became a VTuber, like 2 years ago, where you were like out about it.
Around maybe. It was a little bit before for sure, but I definitely like have played it up more. And it's like, yeah, no, that's me. I'm one of those.
The first solid memory I have remembering you of being bi, my oldest bi memory of you is we were playing Splatoon and someone said something in the chat about you dual wielding and you're like, hell yeah.
Correct. I am a professional dual wielder.
And I think later then you played like a dual wielding weapons in Splatoon and I'm like, I get it.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Dual wielding is cool in both armaments and sexuality.
What is the difference between a feminine man and a male who chooses they them pronouns? Is it just
perception of the sort of?
My brain hurts.
Because that's the thing. It is mostly just like people just want others to acknowledge how they are feeling in their own identity is what it is.
Yeah,
it's not much a case of like you have to understand the case. It's just like this person that I know and respect wants to be acknowledged as this instead of what is considered what normally would be. So, you know, if you appreciate them enough, it would be nice if you to just, you know, respect it and everything.
Yeah,
but
I would say that like, sorry, go on.
In that aspect of if they are still leaning towards being, or like still want to be labeled as masculine but still look feminine, they still can. Like nothing's stopping you from that. And then if it's because that second one is sort of what I am under at the moment, because like it's he they where it's like I'm still fine being perceived as masculine, just not overly masculine and everything. And then also the case of like, you know, I'm fine being perceived as not fully male, I guess is the thing.
Yeah, I have horrible indecisiveness, so I flip-flop on a dime, and that's why it took me forever to realize because I'm like, yeah, I'm fine with being a guy most of the time. I guess I'm cis. And it wasn't until I discovered the term gender fluid, where I'm like, yeah, I can look it up. There's also the gender wiki.
The Jicky.
The Jicky! Don't say that! The gender wiki.
The Jicky, my favorite collectible in Banjo-Kazooie.
The Jicky says that gender fluid is a gender identity which refers to a gender that varies or changes over time. This can be occasionally, every month, every week, every day, or even within a few moments, depending on the person.
Mm. Yeah, and in a case like that, it is hard to understand in a case of,
because a lot of the time the person themselves are still figuring it out and trying to understand.
Yeah, so if when someone says something about gender fluid being confusing, trust me, it's confusing for them too.
I don't know what's going on either.
Struggling with to look there, still struggling with the fact that I'm bi. Yeah, I could go on a few. I might. Talks about
hold the line.
we'll get there. We'll get there probably.
Oh, dude, there's a chameleon symbol for gender fluid. Sorry, go on.
Oh, that's fun. So to answer your question, Cheshire, kind of, yeah, it is dependent on perception of themselves. It's just it's just the case of try and respect them wanting to be that way for themselves, really.
Yeah, especially with the sexual stuff usually doesn't really matter unless you're like in a romantic relationship with somebody. Because a lot of the time, like, you know, like, oh, does that mean you're attracted to me? No. Just because I'm bi doesn't mean just because I'm pan doesn't mean I'm attracted to you. Don't get all full of yourself now. Because there's also like really old stereotypes of like, you know, gay people being like overly, I don't know how you would define that.
Immeasurably horny.
Immeasurably horny. When that's really
not true.
Not true.
Think about it and realize that if I can hold hands and pray at my grandma's dinner table, and I can use different exactly. Hard line, by the way. That goes crazy.
Goddamn.
Good line. But yeah. Hit the point with me where I don't know if I'm gender fluid or just apathetic towards it. I don't have enough interest encompassing in it. Yeah, that can also be the case, and there might be a term for that one. I'm not too sure, but
there's
yeah.
Ended gender on the related tab on the gender wiki. For all genders that are fluid in nature. So I guess it's just an umbrella term that also involves, oh fuck, there's too many genders. I can't.
There's a lot.
I can't even keep track of what my own gender is. But yeah, gender being a social construct, it can be whatever you want it to be. It's supposed to be fun. You can make up a fun gender if you want.
It's supposed to be fun.
There's literally, I have met people in the past who just made up genders and are like, you know what? I love that for you. And they were happy because the whole point is just about being comfortable and being happy.
Is this better, by the way? Or was the side profile? I don't know.
I feel like the side profile was a little bit more natural.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I have to zoom myself back out.
He's too big. They're too big. See, even I can't fucking do it.
We could use either. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's why there's two of them.
There's two of them?
Now there are two of them. Yeah. So like, yeah, that's the thing. I'm not gonna be mad if you still say he. Like, it's literally still in the pronouns. So like, yeah.
It is an option, but I know that like, I know that I've known some people who are like, oh yeah, you can use either he or they, and then nobody was using they, so they're like, F it, nobody uses he anymore. But
sometimes that happens where it's just like, you know, well, that's the thing. It's just another transitional period. Oh frick, that hit me square in the mouth. I'm still trying to fix this bottle. All the pieces are all over the place. I don't care anymore. Are
you safe? Are you fine?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I know you broke your ankle the other day.
I did, twice.
Or sprained it, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, twice basically, because I fell a bit down like a steep stair set, because our stairs are weird in this house, and then but the next day I fell again, but I'm fine.
I fell again?
Yeah, and now I was trying, because this bottle I have has a spring-loaded lock on it, and it is falling off, and I was trying to put it back together, and then the spring popped and hit me square in the mouth. I'm fine.
There's a lot of different reasons people use different pronouns. Sometimes it's just on vibes. You know what I mean, man? Dude, yeah. Bro, gender neutral? Bro, in parentheses, gender neutral?
Yeah. To answer your question for that, it's not the case of like how men are. No, definitely. Let's be real. Men have it pretty good. But
There are ups and downs to everything.
yeah, correct. And it is the case of myself
Hello,
wasn't
Boo.
too. It's weird. So there have been a multitude of games where I have played them, and the men have horrible either visuals to me or like options for me. I am a recovering Final Fantasy 14 player of 7 years, and one of the worst cases for me was I played a male character. You didn't have a lot of gear option choices. None of them were really great. A lot of them were
Which
like,
is
really
not like
easy.
a gender problem. That's a bad creativity problem, by the way.
It's a both. It's a multitude of yeah, but it's also the case of just like all of the big armor for, because I played tanks a lot, and a lot of the armor before one of the class before a class came out later, it was all this dumb big shouldered armor, and it's like I hate this.
I hate this.
Yeah, and then it just came to the case where there was
I want to be a twink
time.
tank.
I mean, but what was it? Also, hi Ubu. Sorry.
Ubu, hi.
What was he saying? Oh, and then in a lot of cases lately, especially lately, where I've like any game with like a character creator and stuff, I've been like looking at like the male characters. I'm like, I don't know, they just don't look right. Two big hitters for me was when I played Destiny 2 for like a week. I did pick a male character at first, but those guys have the squarest ass heads I've ever seen in my...
ass heads.
Like they were borderline Minecraft characters. I know people make that joke, but it's true. And then like their shoulders were so wide. Like it's mainly just the case of overly masculine character portrayals I was just not super about, and it made me realize like, yeah, I kind of don't like. I'm kind of glad that I myself don't really look like that. And I was like, hold on.
Steve looking head ass. I remember that was also a thing when I was designing my VTuber outfit. I was like, maybe not super duper masculine, because I don't know if I can relate with that.
Yeah.
So I see what you mean.
Yeah, and then the other big hitter recently was playing the Monster Hunter Wilds demo, like the beta, for what I could play of it at least.
for the N64 game.
Yeah, and that's an insult to N64 games, but in its unoptimized mess, the character creator at least worked. But I made a male character, and I was like, I just don't like how this looks. It just doesn't look good to me.
I had the same thing where I'm like, I tried to make me in that character creator, and I'm like, this looks like just like fudging a Western celebrity guy.
Yeah. Which Hollywood actor is this?
Which Hollywood? It was the Jack Black. Are you back again? By the way, I have terrible news. I betrayed you.
What?
I saw the Minecraft movie.
I've heard it's like it's clearly not good, but like it's fine.
It's a kids movie.
Yeah, that's a kids movie out of 10 is what I heard.
We're still doing a watch along. And we're gonna do a sing along too. I expect you to learn.
This will be on the test.
This will indeed be on the test. There will be a gender test after this, and we'll also include Minecraft movie trivia.
So yeah, it was just the case of like I don't like, and then like anytime I did that, I just like, all right, well I guess I'll just make a femme character, and I was like, yeah, it's just the body type. It was mainly just like the body type. I felt like, I guess the best way to say it is like I feel like secondhand like
embarrassment,
body dysphoria,
cringe,
secondhand body no, not that. It was like secondhand like dysphoria in it, where I was like, I don't like how this looks, and I would not like myself to look like that either.
What up, non-binary hoes? Dude, we got everybody.
That's me. I'm one of those. I'm a hoe. Wait, what?
I think gender fluid is under the non-binary. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
According to the what did you say? The Jiki, the gender wiki.
Yeah.
It is under indigender and non-binary type. It's a dual type Pokemon.
Dual type. Gals, bros, and non-binary hoes. I like that one. Oh man, there's some YouTuber I watch where he says guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and that's a really good one too.
I think a lot of people say that. I heard recently, guys, gals, and everything in between.
Yeah.
Which also works.
So one I should use more, and I did say it a few times, was ladies and gentlemen, gays and theys.
Genderfulid?
What?
Gender identity, which one is gender fluid, but the fluidity never encompasses entirely being a woman. However, one can experience. Okay, I'm getting too deep on the gender wiki.
The rabbit hole's falling too far. But yeah, so to answer your question, Cheshire, it wasn't like how men were treated. It was just like I myself didn't like how overly masculine. I didn't want the idea of me being perceived that way, and the idea of having it be like half and half non-binary felt fine for me.
Yeah, because I was wondering, like, well, then how do you feel about, you know, being a gal, a woman?
Nothing yet. I say that, but it is weird though, because it is like the case. It's not the case of like, as of current at least. I mean, it would be very funny if Smash cut 4 years later, where I was gonna say full year. That'd be funny.
Let's do estrogen together.
But the case of, it was just the case of like a smaller frame felt better, and a lot of like feminine leaning things did. Like, for example, this model I'm using is using a feminine frame.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I have the thing still, but I had a model for this where I used the mass frame, and I was like, oh, I hate this.
It's
this
too big.
Why am I so wide?
When you created that model, I'm like, oh, I see what you mean by they them, by he them.
Yeah. So yeah, it is mainly just, I guess the term would be body dysphoria. It just felt weird being full on that, so I was like, I'll do this, and it felt right.
Mr. Wide. Out of here with Mr. Wide.
Mr. Worldwide.
Also,
you take out the world, Mr. Wide.
This image will just encompass the entire stream. Oh, I still don't get it.
Hello, Morgan. Two very different programs.
Two very different programs.
Both of which cost varying degrees of money.
I was gonna say, my stuff is in the description of who designed my character, and who did the live 2D model, and yeah, Dom's a website. Dom is a website.
It's a program you get off a website. It is called Vroid, and you're just using VTube Studio, right?
Yeah, I'm using VTube Studio.
Yeah. Also, thanks. That's very cool of you to say.
And hopefully, hold on. You know, I'm also just gonna put this in the chat anyway, but hopefully you are now in the description.
Okay. Well, thank you.
That's a whole other topic. But thank you for the compliment. Credits in the description. I still can't figure out PNG Studio. It is like a lot of the VTube Studio programs are deceptively difficult to like wrangle.
They can be, yeah. Because the thing I'm using, Vroid is the name, by the way, in case people were wondering. It's borderline like a baby blender, really.
Baby blender.
No, kind of.
Not like putting babies in a blender, but you know, like
no.
Not that I would do that. But I mean, like I wouldn't say no, but like right. I mean, like I would never put a baby in a blender.
I hope not.
I hope not. Depends what baby. Do you count spider babies? I definitely put spider babies in a blender.
Fair. Yeah. There's a couple of PNG ones. There's PNG Super Plus. There's what I used was Viato Tube.
You wouldn't say no. I mean, to like baby spiders.
Yeah, I was about to say. Hold on. Editor's note. Well, okay, not editor's note. Disclaimer: do not put babies. Don't put blabies in a bender.
Don't put blabies in a bender.
I'm gonna just do a factory reset real quick.
Not good for babies.
Do not put babies in a blender.
Octoling babies, however.
Now we're talking.
I put a normal baby in the blender. No.
Wait a minute.
Define normal baby. Is
Slash
anything...
J.
What is your icon?
Whom? There's a lot of people here. Who are you talking about?
Morgan.
I don't know. Go to channel. That was like a face made of shapes.
It's a face made of shapes!
Like most faces, but you know what I mean. I'm dead. Oh.
Nope, not got
no, I
nothing.
didn't click. I definitely didn't click Morgan. I definitely clicked Glessu by accident. What is that? Is that the Luke?
I was gonna say, it seems like some sort of Hoyoverse character.
I
Thanks
don't
for
know
the
if that's
answers.
Luke.
Good luck with the stream. Yeah, just talk to the person and be respectful and willing to learn.
Mhm.
If you're willing to learn, there's nothing you can't do.
Correct.
Except for maybe breathe in space, but I don't know about that one.
Hmm.
Have you tried? Have you really sat down and tried?
I haven't been in space before, so I can't answer that question.
Exactly. I'm also bulletproof. Not because I mean, just in case, and until proven otherwise, I am bulletproof.
I can drink lava once.
Yeah, exactly. You can go the rest of your life without breathing.
That's true. Who it looks like Grail from Black Butler. I'll take your word for it.
I want a bisexual partner just in case. In case of what? Answer me, turtle! So let's talk. Oh, sorry.
well, yeah,
was
I
there
think
more
I
that you wanted to
said-
say with your gender?
I think I said my pieces.
We can keep going. I know. Listen. We all have the trifecta, the triforce of ADHD, autism, and gender dysphoria.
Correct.
Okay, so it's that if that comes out in the stream, then that's why.
I'm the ADHD. Smile. I have that Triforce.
I'm gonna say. Found out there is a term for both autism and ADHD. It's like AUHD.
Yeah.
Also, hi Wolfie. Chat is going
Yeah.
to. There's more than 2 people in my chat. I'm not used to this.
Drew myself. I used.
Oh,
Oh,
congratulations.
Ibis. Oh, cool. That's sick.
That is a
But
good
is it the Luke
picture.
or is it the Black Butler character? That's we never got that
That's
answer.
that's why I couldn't find anything. Reverse Google image searching it. That's cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's a really
The
cool.
goddess just created these and left this realm. Yeah, the three. Yeah, did Furore and Nehru and created ADHD, autism, and gender dysphoria.
Left the realm.
That's how I remember.
Boom! We
actually,
conjure
no.
panic attack upon you. No.
Ooh.
That's the
I don't
funny.
need any more of those.
That's the funny thing. I'm always having gender panic attack. Did your mom?
Because I have
Never mind.
xenophobia.
You said you had the effeminate model for the feminine base for your model.
Correct.
Okay.
Just because I didn't like being wide.
Didn't like being wide.
I just want to be a little guy, okay?
Anyway, here's my own history with. I said before how I think I'm gender fluid, which means gender changes every now and again. I
Can I make a
fell
quick
down the
joke?
stairs.
There's. Oh, I hope you're okay. Also, can I make a quick joke before?
Stop distracting me. Yes, you can make one quick joke.
Soul voice. Let me talk about my own story. Unfurls a scroll. It starts rolling down the street. It is filled with question marks.
It's just like here. Nope, that's not it. Oh, I still don't get it.
Yeah. Put it in an image. I'm not okay. Oh, well, please recover, and I hope you get better.
Yeah, please prioritize your safety.
Mm.
We might talk. Well, okay. Don't be safe. Be safe, okay? You can't be happy if you're dead. Man,
True.
your gender is fluid. Schlorp. I remember I was making like a gender fluid like bracelet, and then I had the beads for it, and then I dropped the beads all over the floor, and I just instinctively said, "Oh no, my fluids! My gender fluid!" I spilled it all over the floor. Anyway, I should have known for a long time. It wasn't until like a year ago where I was just like, yeah, maybe I heard the term gender fluid and I saw the flag and I'm like, you know what? I kind of dig it. If only because I really like the colors on the flag.
This feels right.
Because it's
That's
very
all it
nice
takes.
colors. Oh shoot, that's big. It's very nice colors. I like the purple and the black and the pink and the blue and the white and the everything else.
No.
And that's everything actually.
Flag jump scare.
Flag jump scare. Transform fit to screen.
Have you seen that image of? It was a comic where someone was like, "So are you like gay? What? What pride flag is that?" And then it turns over to their wall and it's an Italian flag.
You know what? It's funny you mentioned that. I literally just showed that meme before you showed up.
Yep, that's it.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna feel really dumb if that is not the Italian flag, but I think it is.
We gotta look it up.
Hold on.
We gotta look at.
On Google. Yeah.
First tab, Pride Month discussion notes. Second
Correct, it was
tab,
Italian
gender
flag.
wiki. Third tab, Italian flag? Question mark.
It was the Italian flag. I'm not a crazy person. My favorite of that meme is the pride shirt one. Yeah. There was one I saw earlier today. I don't know. if I
Oh,
have
that
it,
meme on a pride shirt or a pride shirt on that meme?
Pride shirt on that meme. I have a German hanging in my room. I'm gonna hope you mean flag.
That's, I think you're missing a key word there, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
blame. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and blame the concussion. I like your pride shirt. It's a Kingdom Hearts shirt.
Yeah, there was one. That was one.
Earliest memories, I remember I fudging played a doll. I played in the dollhouse with my sister because I grew up with my sister, and she had like this Barbie dollhouse, and we played, and I had a bunch of Pokemon plushies, and we played dollhouse, Pokemon Barbie dollhouse like all the time, and I'm like, it was at that point I probably should have figured it out. But I don't know, boys can play in dollhouse. It's one of those things where it's like all those things are like, yeah, it's not unusual for, you know, a cis boy to do that, but then if you add all these things together, then
something occurs.
It's like you can have one or two symptoms of like ADHD without actually having ADHD, but if you have a lot, Pokemon and Barbie. Can we do I gotta do my yearly rewatch of the Barbie movie. Should we do that? Would that be fitting for Pride Month?
Which one?
The Barbie movie.
Like the new one?
Yeah. Is there another Barbie movie? That's not just the Barbie movie?
There's multiple Barbie movies, like the animated ones.
Yeah, I should watch I should watch more Barbie movies.
Oh, I can't read chat.
A German Wiener Schnitzel, right? Do you mean like your German friend hanging out in your room? Anyway, so another incident.
Morgan, you're concerning me.
Oh, we're keeping an eye on you. That's another reason why I have Dom here, is to keep an eye on the chat. This was not what I was expecting people to be inappropriate about, but here we go. There's a lot of Inuyasha voice actors.
In Barbie movie for some reason, that's funny.
Okay, you're gonna have.
All right, Morgan, you're gonna take a lap.
Go take a lap. You do. You want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
I'm doing. I got it.
Okay. You go take a lap.
Cool art, but take a lap. There's some jokes you should not make. It's time for your Bratz out of context era. Help.
Your Bratz out of context. Unironically, I played the Bratz game on GameCube. It was great. There you could like skate around and stuff. Anyway, 15 years ago, I vaguely remember a very specific conversation with my mom that should have cracked my egg. I was going to Anime Expo 2011, I think, and I was talking to my mom, and I was like saying like, hey, you know how people do, you know, cosplays? What if?
Hear me out.
Hear me out. What if I cosplayed as a girl character? As like a girl anime character? And listen, I love my family, I love my mom. I'm not gonna say, listen, as opposed to a lot of other trans kids, I'm very, very lucky to have such a loving and accepting family. But they don't know a lot, okay? They're very like, they don't know about any of this. Like, they've never met a trans person in their entire life or a gay person in their entire life.
Yeah, much to learn.
You know? So I just remember her saying, like, are you sure about that one? Are you sure it wouldn't be, like, weird and people would make fun of you? And, like, are you sure that you really want to do this? And I'm like, no, I'm not sure. That's the problem.
That's the issue.
That's the effing issue.
That's how you should have known.
And then I got too embarrassed and ended up not doing it. But I should have done it. I can still do it. It's never too late to transition. I played a Bratz game on GBA.
It's fun.
But yeah, not like transphobic or homophobic, but my family was very pragmatic. How about that? Like they were very like practical, where they're like, you know, if you wanted to be a girl, that would be very difficult and it would require a lot of effort and you would have to do X, Y, Z, and then that just stressed me out and I ended up not doing it. So again, not necessarily like what?
It is from what I've heard, at least. It is a bit of a process, but like, if it makes you happy.
Yeah, that's the thing about, you know, like, yeah, it's easier to just be cis and straight, okay? But that's not an option for people who aren't cis and straight, you know what I mean? Correct. And that's something that it took me a while to learn. Okay, that's when you should have known. There's a lot of like cis people who do crossplays. But yeah, it's very much the like, are you sure about that? If you really want to, I mean, I guess it's okay. You know, not necessarily like straight up like not supportive of it, but not exactly super supportive, you know?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like for rejection, but as an awkward young shy person that I did not know anything about at the time. I still don't know anything I did at the time. That did not help.
Yeah.
But my family's been learning. They've been learning. They've been doing research. I've been trying to make them do research. Really recent story where I was on the phone with my mom and for some reason she asked if I would ever shave my beard. I said, nah, I'm too interested. Immediately she follows up with strange questions saying, what if you shaved and grew out your hair? What? Reminder, I'm not out to my family anything about gender. That's either like, that's the two sides of family and coming out to your family. It's either like they're very like hostile and negative towards it, or they're like, yeah, I know.
We knew.
You think it took you this long to figure out?
Funny.
But yeah, another
No, that's funny though, because I'm doing that right now. My fun fact. My IRL hair is way longer than this model.
I recently got my hair cut and I'm starting to regret that. I'm like, I kind of want to grow out my hair.
Go for it. You got good parents. Mom straight up cried when I accidentally came out as bi. That's messed up.
That is messed. That's why I'm saying, like, you know, even though I don't have like the most supportive family, I definitely am still on speaking terms with them at the very least. So, you know, I'm still very lucky to have them. Again, you cannot be happy if you're dead, so please prioritize your safety. And if that means you have to, you know, if you have to go boy mode or hide things from your family member until you are safe to come out, then you got to do that.
Funny story, kind of similar to that was I forget what the conversation was, but like, mom was like, yeah, just, you know, if you ever. I forget. It was like something about dating or something. It was like, yeah, if you ever find the right girl or guy. And I'm like, well, about that.
Well, you see, the thing about that.
I was like, yeah, I probably could. Yeah, either way would work. She's like, oh, all right.
It wasn't recently until my mom was like, okay, I still want grandkids, but you can adopt if you want. I'm like, if I want, huh?
If I want.
I do whatever fudge I want. You're not a boss of me.
My sister had a kid. I'm fine.
The sister had a kid, I'm fine.
And for that, it's like, I don't know. I didn't think we would be talking about the discussion of having kids, but for me, it's the.
Oh my
more the
gosh.
case of, like,
We're not. We don't have to.
No. It's not like a weird thing. It's just the case of like, well, I'm not the one who's gonna have the kid, so I'm gonna say it's up to the partner.
Yeah,
So,
that too.
there's that.
It's like it's not
So
even
I would
if
say it is.
even okay. Let's say I do give in to your pressure and
Give it to your
you
request.
give in to your request to give you grandchildren. There's still a whole other. There's at least one whole other person you gotta also convince.
That's true.
Thinking was a phase. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, maybe it is a phase. Like, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Like, you're just figuring out who you are. That doesn't.
Yeah.
That even if you flip, that's another thing that I was like, oh yeah, maybe, you know, me being trans is just a phase. And sometimes it was where I'm like, you know, I have a couple months where, you know, I feel like a girl, and then some months where I got over it, quote unquote. That's why it took me so long to figure out this whole thing and why it gender fluid. But like, yeah, that's how you experience, that's how you understand your own self. That's how you... Yeah. I don't know. That's too. My brain hurts. I'm still broken from the many tabs on the gender fluid on the gender wiki. But yeah, like it's whatever. If it's a phase, like if it's part of you figuring it out, then that's fine. You know, like the classic trans pipeline of he, him, he, they, them, he, they, she, her. Like, if you have to go for all those steps, or you speed run those steps, or you skip steps, or you do steps out of order, or you get to one of those steps and stop, like, that's fine.
Currently on step 2 of that chart.
And you know, that's fine. You can be there for however long or however short you want to be.
Still talk. We've never openly brought it up again.
Speedrunning genders.
Long hair,
I've known people like in a week like go through that entire pipeline, like actually speed running the speed running from she, her to he, him.
Ace is it's short for asexual, so not gender. It's a sexuality thing. I'm living my genders like fantasy life jobs is the funniest way you could describe it. That's funny. I should play that new one.
Where you change at several points.
Correct.
Oh my gosh. What did you say? Demi-pan okay, hold on. First of all,
Demi-pan? Oh yeah.
There is a demi-pan gender, but there's also...
Think of Arrow. Yeah, Arrow is aromantic. Sorry, go ahead. You checking the...
I'm checking. I'm trying to figure out what demisexual is. I can't spell it though.
The jicky.
Alter? No, this is the gender wiki, not the sexual attraction wiki. That's why I'm only getting genders. But I want to say demisexual is where you don't have attraction to somebody unless you develop romantic feelings toward them, right?
I think.
Looking it up.
Wait, say it again.
Where you don't develop sexual attraction to somebody until you develop romantic attraction towards them.
For which one? That's Arrow?
For demisexual?
Demi? I think?
Wikipedia, thank you.
Exactly. Gabriel says yes.
Okay. Demisexual is a term used to describe individuals who struggle to experience primary sexual attraction, a type of attraction that has observable characteristics and is experiencing Okay. A demisexual person generally tends to develop sexual attraction after experience secondary sexual attraction, a type of attraction that occurs after development of an emotional bond. Okay, emotional bond is the one.
Okay, yeah, Demi needs pre-established feeling. Okay. I figured that was the case, but I didn't want to sound wrong.
Demi meaning a half. So sometimes the prefix is helpful in like breaking down the word is helpful to figuring out what it means, but sometimes it's not. Like you can figure out pansexual. Pan means all, so you're attracted to all genders, and bi means two. I think ace also means
I have a question.
Ace means none.
Yeah. I have a question.
Arrow? That's a spell from Kingdom Hearts. Go on, Dom.
I have a question.
What's up?
What happens when I'm attracted to someone if they're wielding a katana?
Does it? Are you attracted to the person or the katana itself?
Yes.
Let's just put that in pansexual and move on.
All magic is gay. We know this. Correct.
All magic is gay, and when magic is green.
Yeah.
I remember my mom catching me wearing her pants as a kid, and that should have been a hint for both of us. I was always too afraid and scared to actually like try on any feminine clothing. I still am, and I'm more like open with myself. Oh yeah. Another incident that probably should have. I don't know. Listen, is this
another telling sign?
Is this a telling sign, or is this like a normal thing, or is it both?
Depends.
When I first got a roommate in college, like the first night, they just kind of stripped naked, and I was like, Is that like a normal response, or is that like a trans thing? It's like a naked man? I've never seen a naked man before. Oh God.
I don't know if that like is fully like a telling thing for that. I think I told you this before. I don't know if that's telling. I just thought my conclusion was that's a weird ass roommate.
There's a weird ass roommate, and they were roommates.
I think that's just a weird ass roommate. Like, why are you doing that?
Arrow Ace, I want to be friends with people, man. Yeah. Arrow romantic. Wait, Arrow?
ARO, short for aromantic, and then Ace, short for asexual.
Okay, yeah.
So it's both.
Yeah, I might be.
Don't have attraction to people.
I might be asexual, but pan-romantic. I don't know. I'm still. It's hard to figure out your like identity, your sexual identity, without figuring out your gender identity, because a lot of gender identity is based off of that, right? Like if I'm into girls, then I'm straight, but if I'm a girl, then that means I'm a lesbo. A lesboian, a lesbian, a lapian, a lizalfos?
Lasagna?
A lasagna? Dad, when are we having lesbian again?
When does this constitute as Yuri?
At what point in the gender fluid? Like again, like especially with gender fluid, like it would have to be something very vague, like pan-romantic, in order to encompass things. Actually, isn't there a specific word for being attracted to feminine features, even if it's not necessarily that person's gender is feminine? Oh God, maybe? What was it? What was it? I think it began with an H. I'm in lesbians with you.
Also, to answer,
it's okay. Take your time, girls.
Yeah, I think Chad has answered your question for you, where they all said the same thing I did. That's a weird ass roommate, bro.
Who is full ass naked with someone they just met? I mean, maybe they were thinking like, we gotta rip off the band-aid one of these days.
You don't. You
really don't, though.
You just go in your room. You just go in your bedroom.
And that's something I'm kind of running into recently, is because I need to move out at the end of the month, and I might have to have a roommate, but like, I don't know what gender that roommate should be. Like, it feels inappropriate in either way.
Well, okay. I think they won't be mad if you set a ground rule of, hey, don't change your clothes in front of me. That's weird.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, maybe, because that's another issue. Like, okay, I guess if I'm gonna be roommate with somebody, like, I have to be open with them, right?
Yeah.
Because that we talked about that a little bit earlier, about how, like, you have to. It's hard to be out when it's not like when you're not feeling comfortable, or especially if you're not safe. If you don't feel safe about coming out, definitely don't come out.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about that before, about how, like, you know, there's people who are like, you know, trans or whatever, but only open to like their small friend circle and aren't open to like their family or work just for safety concerns. So,
Scott Pilgrim really is
again. You can't be happy if you're dead, so prioritize your safety. Mm-hmm. Get a dog and have him pay rent!
Yeah, that's what I laughed at earlier.
Why are you stripping in front of an effing stranger? To bear ourselves out to each other?
I'm good. No, I'm good.
Although when I went to an onsen, that was fine.
Yeah, I guess it's just different context.
It's just a different context. It's just something I wasn't expecting. The onsen, I was like, the entire week. I was like
you
building
knew
it
what you were
up.
getting
I was
into.
building it up.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, there's gonna be
I think it's
penises.
different.
I'm gonna have to be okay with that. And then it was fine. But then, so it might, again, it might, I don't know if this is the trans or the autism speaking, but you know, it
could be both.
It could be both. That's the problem, isn't it?
But no, yeah, I feel like it's different for that case because it's like you knew what you were getting into. So
I also have a problem, Uvu, with being like actual roommates. Housemates are fine, but actual roommate, I don't know. Well, hopefully I'll be okay. I've just not.
I feel like it's just as long as you set like simple ground rules with each other, then it should be at least better.
Yeah, but also it's like I also just in general have really bad insomnia when somebody's in the same room with me. Like even with like my sister. Although my sister is also different because she plays like, you know, like yaoi games on her phone until like 3 a.m.
That's funny. Crying rude. Base sister. Yeah, that's funny. So yeah.
But yeah, in general, I don't know. It's weird because it's difficult because like it goes in phases and waves. So I think gender fluid. That's why gender fluid. But like I don't know. I will say I've never had super bad dysphoria. Like I've never liked facial hair. Like I've been shaving every single day since I was like 16. I tend to avoid mirrors. I don't know if that's an autism or a trans thing. But yeah, I don't know. Like up until now, it could be both. Up until now, I just was like, you know, it's easier for me and the people around me for me to just like act like a boy 100% of the time, even if I felt a little bit of both. But obviously, looking back now, this has caused a lot of problems for my social life, relationships, and mental health. Because like, even if you're like, you know, boy moding for the sake of other people, like that's still putting like on like a front.
Yeah.
And so even if you're doing it for the even if coming out is difficult at first, it is good in the long term. I think was something I was also trying to say before, where my family was very like pragmatic, very, you know, here's what is optimal to do and you should do that. Where I'm like, yeah, you know, short term it is very difficult to be trans, but long term it is definitely 100% worth it for your mental health. Have fun being have gay being fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
What's a little yaoi every so often. Never heard anyone.
It's been one of those weeks past the yaoi.
But yeah, it wasn't until like last year's time skip where I met a bunch of cool people I could actually talk about this comfortably to, and that were more knowledgeable than me. And they were like, "Oh yeah, it sounds like you're gender fluid," and I'm like, "What's a gender fluid?"
Can you drink that?
I was like, do you need to change that every 6 months?
Well, I mean, sort of, yes. I mean, it changes on its own, whether you like it or not.
You called me you're gay and ace. Like, romantic or sexual. That's why there's a difference between romantic and sexual attraction. That was another thing I learned last year during last year's time skip. Where I was like, yes, and where they were like, yes, there have been people who have been heterosexual but homo-romantic, and that causes problems. That's a whole other that's a whole other can of horses in the mouth. That's a whole other bag of cats.
Those are certainly analogies for it. Devin, that's funny.
So basically, if you want to ask me about my gender, my response is, I still don't get it. I have.
It sounds like gender fluid, and you just melt into a puddle. Gender puddle.
The gender puddle. So anyway, now that I am like, okay, you know what? I've been putting this on the back burner for too long. I want to try to start doing things about it, but I don't know what to do about it. Other than get a bisexual partner just in case.
That's the thing. It like, I don't know how to like, because it's the thing. I'm not like in your position, so I can't like just be like, oh, just do this.
Yeah, I know. You can't like scan my brain and be like, okay, here's how you affirm your gender.
Bro, I can't scan my own brain. I don't know.
Bro, I can't even scan my own brain.
Oh.
Bro, parentheses, gender neutral. we all agree that
no
dude and
idea.
bro are gender neutral.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I have ADHD. I can't even scan my own brain.
But I will live by the philosophy of let out my girl side more.
Yeah.
That's why I have this little pink red bow.
Does that link into brother? For me, it does. When I say brother, it is very gender neutral.
Brother, gender neutral.
Dude as well.
Just because the B sounds is smoother to say than sibling.
Or sister. Well, no, I say sister sometimes.
Sister, please.
Or you got it, sister.
You got it, sister. I think you have said that to me.
I'd much rather hear dude than dudette. Dudette feels like you're trying too hard.
Dudette, I think, is a thing that only California and Super Mario say.
Correct.
For Toadette. That's the first time I ever heard of Dudette, was when I played Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix, and there was Toadette, and I'm like, what the fudge is Toadette? Because that's supposed to be a pun of... But yeah, I don't know.
Mar said.
Go piss girl, gender neutral. Unironically, when somebody told me to go piss girl, I was like, you know, maybe I'm more of a girl than I think.
Never heard of Smurfette? Oh yeah, there's that too.
I don't think I've ever heard of Smurfette.
Oh yeah, the whole Smurf lore. There's one girl and her name is that.
But oh yeah, I think I've heard of this since then. But I don't like
I've heard of the lore.
Smurfs reproduce asexually. Isn't that how Smurfette doesn't die?
I have no idea actually.
Don't ask me about the Smurf. Don't.
I actually don't.
I don't have that flavor of autism. I can't answer that question. But anyway, I'm still very, very uncomfortable about being like out in public. A, just of being a comfort thing, and B, just for like a safety thing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to find a way to like ease into it. Like, you know, shave my legs, maybe buy a dress. Like, not to wear out, but just like, you know, just to see what it feels like.
Give it a try, yeah. Who? Gargamel. He's the evil wizard who's the antagonist of the Smurfs, and I forgot he did make Smurfette to like.
Smurfs were created by the stork, in parentheses,
Yeah.
unironically.
Correct.
But yeah, I know. I will say.
Created by storks, didn't you know?
What's up?
All Cree people were created by storks. That's what Yoshi's Island told me. That's where Mario and Luigi came from.
I was unironically thinking of Yoshi's Island DS.
Well, it happens at the first Yoshi's Island as well.
Does it? I think I play more of DS than 1. DS than SS single screen. Yoshi Island single screen. Yoshi Island dual screen.
Super Mario Land 3, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
Don't say that.
That's what it's. That's the actual title of that game.
Super Mario Advance 2, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
Yep. I think it was Mario.
Buy tights, buy tights, buy tights. That might be an option. That might be something we could do.
Yeah, that's probably a good like starter thing to do, just to give it a shot. But
you know, I have a mom and a sister, but I don't think I would fit any of their clothing.
Yeah, you'd probably have to get your own.
What the hell is this? A Kingdom Hearts title? My favorite
Super Mario Advance 3.
Not the first time Kingdom Hearts has come up this stream.
That's true. Oh wait, I did want to send this.
There's a type of dress I've been really meaning to buy, but I'm broke. Yeah. I would also say, going back to body why I don't like hair. I told you I was been shaving.
Just in general.
I told you I've been shaving at least my face every day since I was like 16. What is this? I love your Pride t-shirt, the shirt in question. Persona 25th anniversary. Do I know this place? That background looks familiar. Am I crazy?
Have I been here before?
Have I been here before? Do I know that guy in real life? Who is this guy?
Who was that man?
Well, not in Alberia? Where is Alberia?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, it's in Canada. It's a place in Canada.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming I've not been to this place, that I do not know this person. Get behind me, lesbians. I'll protect you. I do like the lesbian flag. The purple and the orange is really nice.
It's good.
Listen, you can pick your gender identity and sexual orientation just purely based off how much you like the colors of the flag. I will not judge you for that because I have done the same. I was saying I do like my current voice. I think it's not too super deep. I don't know. Okay, I could also maybe see. I kind of am thinking that I maybe want to do HRT, but I think that might be going too far in like one direction. Like I don't know, it might be hard to be gender fluid with. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be any harder than it is now, right? Because there's always RTs. That's not it. There's always HTs in your system anyway, regardless of what gender it is. So it wouldn't really be there wouldn't really be that much of a, I'm talking myself into doing Dom. Let's do estrogen together.
I don't know if I would yet. We'd have to. That's something that we'd have to see in the future.
Yeah, me too. But the more I talk about it, the more I'm like, maybe I should just do it. Okay.
I mean, hey, that's up to you.
Here's the biggest reason that I don't want to do HRT, okay? I can only sleep on my stomach. Like, I've tried every other sleeping position. I've tried sleeping on my side and my back. But I just cannot get to sleep. But the second I sleep on my stomach, then I'm like...
I used to be like that.
And if I have boobs, that might make that a bit uncomfortable.
That might be a bit tough.
And I say this in the least creepy way possible. I have reason to believe I have the genetics for larger breasts. Dom, help me. Titties is too funny, boobies is too childish, and breasts is too formal.
Well, I guess in this instance, being formal is fine.
Boobies. Anyway, I should probably talk to a professional about this. I should find like a specific like LGBTQ therapist.
Kevin, that's the worst way you could describe it.
Chest meat? Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
The kids
you
in
have
Japan.
To schedule that with your friend. What? Taking HRT together? You do have to schedule that, I think.
What are we talking about?
Taking HRT. You said, let's take HRT together. Someone responded, you have to schedule that with your friends.
Okay. I describe it, but I can't figure out how to. Although I threw at you, don't know how to describe. I don't know what Ubu's talking about.
With the dress they were talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, send me a picture on like Twitter or Blue Sky.
I think they did.
Did you?
They said they threw it at you, so I would
define throw at me.
It's at your window. Go pick it up.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh my God, this is not worth the bit. Let's check your Twitter. Hi chat. How are you today?
I see it. It's like a.
This. Damn.
What? This bit sucks. I got it. I got the picture though.
I have attained it.
Here, I'll show it on screen, but I won't say where it came from for Ubu's privacy.
Could be from anyone.
Could be from. It just showed up at my door. Don't know. But yeah, this is kind of like that. This is kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. It's got pockets too.
Oh wait, that rules. What the
Oh
hell?
wait, hold on, that rule. Let's all go out in matching outfits. Hell yeah.
Looking at our pride flags, I just found a Philadelphia pride flag. That's funny.
If I went on HRT, would it do anything or would it do too much?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's hard to, you would have, I think you, listen, from what I'm aware, you would have to check with, you please ask a professional, but, do not ask me. But from what I'm aware, that most, if not all, effects of HRT, especially short-term, are reversible. Oh, damn, that's a cool dress! I should have thought of that! Again, not a professional, please. Oh, you know what I did? Okay, here's a little step. So I'm not comfortable being out yet. But, However, I'm taking little steps where I can. And, my birthday's coming up, and my mom was like, do you want anything for your birthday? And I'm like, you know, I do want something from IKEA.
Oh, I know where this is going.
So anyway, I'm now the proud owner of a Blaha.
The guy. This is how it starts.
This is how it starts. Listen, I can at least do this because I don't have to show this to public. He can just sit out on my bed. We got the trans girl IKEA Blaha. My cat is very.
I love cat for scale.
Cat for scale. It's big. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Yeah, they're very large.
Here's unbuckled
I
up
say
in
that
the
like
car.
I own it, but I don't.
Here's unbuckled up in the car.
That's hilarious.
And then also, IKEA was also selling Pride cakes. And they're like, for every slice of cake we sell, we'll donate like $1 to an LGBTQ plus community. So of course I had to buy my new son a piece of gay cake.
Yeah! Safety first.
Safety first!
I love what Mars said.
They put estrogen on that soul, watch out! Hell yeah, free estrogen.
Eats it.
But anyway, his name is Puddles, and I love him, and he's my new son. He's very
like
large.
A child doing a temper tantrum in the car. Yeah. Just have their head thrown back, yelling, while stuck in there.
Oh, the.
I don't wanna.
No, it looks more like he's going wee.
Better just passed out.
Or just passed out. Listen, Puddles gets.
He had a long day at IKEA.
Puddles gets a little car sick, so we kind of passed. So we had to choke hold him so he could pass out, so he could survive the car ride home.
Good name for him.
Puddles, yeah. Because he likes to swim in puddles, because he's a little shark.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. He's very large. He's like 4 feet, but he's just a little guy.
They're like deceptively large. Again, I say that like I own one. I do not, but I've seen them.
I got there and I'm like, oh, these are the Blaha. I can see why people are so obsessed with them, because I love him. And I want another one, because I went there and I had to pick out. I went to the adoption center and I had to pick out the right one, because they all are like, you think it's like, oh, it's just like a standard factory made. Like, no, they all are different. They all have different personalities. They're all like a different shade of blue. They all have like a different like mouth. This one was like a little bit lumpy and has a little bit of an overbite, and that's why I love him.
Great.
I love my Blaha, named Puddles. Also kind of sounds like Cuddles, and he's very good at Cuddles. Unlike the cat, who is very bad at Cuddles.
Well, she's decrepit.
She's decrepit? I think she's lost the ability to retract her claws, so she just kind of claws up everything. It's fine, we still love her.
Poor baby.
The cat is looking at me the exact same way as in this picture. It's a little creepy.
That's funny.
Kitty cat, it's okay.
Kitty.
Meow, meow, meow. So here's the next question. So that's one thing I did. Do I want to listen? Pronouns is a large part of things. Do I want to try out different pronouns? Like maybe not permanently. Like maybe like just for the rest of the month, I try out she/her pronouns.
You could try.
Would you be down for that?
Like...
Would you do that? Would you call me would you call me cringe for that and kick sand in my face?
No.
No. I might do that. At least
I've had multiple friends who have done that, and I have respected their wishes.
Yeah, because I don't know. I might that might be like a thing where I'm like, hey, I want to try that out for like, you know, like the rest of Pride Month and just see how it feels. Sorry, I might do that.
Sure thing.
No, I will probably do that. If I wake up tomorrow and chicken out, then you know what happened. I kick sand in your face either way, but I wouldn't call you cringe.
Damn. Can't do her like that.
I'm embarrassed. Right. I'm embarrassed. Don't perceive me. I don't want to be perceived anymore.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Another fun thing about 3D range movement is I can do that.
That was really funny.
Wait, do it again.
I don't want to be perceived. Oh my god, no!
I forgot it did that.
Why are you so big?
You know, I just forgot about that.
The power of the third dimension, I hate it.
What are you doing down there?
I hate it here.
It's funny.
It is very funny.
Whoop. There we go.
Whoop. Anyway, last thing that I have on my list. This is somewhat related to Pride Month. I have to double check this. I did not count. Say something. Talk real fast while I count to 24.
Okay. It's incredibly specific. Oh god, my eye. Well, I'm being put on the spot here.
Okay, I counted to 28 to 24.
Okay, I also had something in my eye like that whole time, so that was a bit of a disaster. Like I'm scratching my eye and it's like wiggling my entire model.
It's wiggling my entire model.
Oh. I'm alive.
Oh, what did I do? Why are you a black box?
Oh god, where'd I go?
Why are you a black box again?
Yeah, are you like tabbing off of the pop out? Because sometimes it does that.
Okay. I think you just have to be somewhat visible on screen.
Yeah, Discord screen share is weird like that. I've had a lot of issues with that.
If there's not like a tiny corner of you being visible, then it just f's up the entire thing.
I think it's essentially doing culling.
It's culling.
I mean,
you're
that's
right.
The best way I can describe it. Yeah. Where it's like, well, you don't have this visible on your screen, so I'm just not going to show it.
We're gonna make a summer bingo card.
Oh, not where I was expecting.
This is not where I was expecting this to go. I said we can make it a little bit bigger.
There's a spider on my wall. I'm just gonna let him chill.
Consensually, or
what do you mean?
Are you allowing the spider to be on your wall?
I mean, they're over there, so it's fine. I just see them. They're just crawling over. I mean, yeah, they're just hanging out. I think it's a, what is it?
You used like 3 different pronouns in that one sentence for that spider. Just let you know.
Yeah. I was saying all of them to see how it reacted.
How it reacted, yeah.
It was very indifferent, so it might go by any all.
Infamous battle royale game, the calling you. So here, the title will be.
Okay, now you're.
Solaris' summer bingo. Why do you have a blue bar on your top?
Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, that's something. It's like saying like, hey, you're this far away from your thing, and I am because I'm trying to catch the spider. I got him.
Anyway, so I've been working on this list of 24 things for the last like couple months.
Different grind than us. Comes naturally. That listen, I played Final Fantasy 14. 90% of those people are gay or trans or both.
Ooh, what theme do we want? Baby, black, Christmas, not Christmas, classic. That's boring. Corporate.
Oh God.
Gold, green.
Okay, I only like corporate because it's my color scheme.
It is your color scheme. Halloween. I don't want to know what historic means. Oh, like a scribe. I kind of like that one. That's not bad.
Oh, that's fun.
Ink saver. My favorite theme.
Ink saver. That's my favorite Splatoon perk.
Modern is also your color scheme.
True.
Notepad. Pink. It might. Ooh, it's got little hearts too. This might be the one.
Oh, that's fun.
The stars and stripes. Thanksgiving. Vintage. I think we're doing pink.
You go for it.
And then how do we include free space? Okay.
I was thinking the same. Yeah.
So
yeah.
these are not all gender LGBTQ things, but a lot of them are. Like first, watch sunrise over the ocean. These are just things I want to do in the summer, guys. I tricked you into looking at my summer bingo list.
This is actually my bucket list I'm showing you.
Yeah. I mean, I do want to do it before I die. I just hope that I do a lot more before I die.
Yeah.
Inksaver main or sub?
Main for Dynamo, sub for anything with suction bomb.
I don't know. Sometimes I like Subway, but a lot of the time Domino's has really good things too.
I get it.
I get it. Because I remember I watched the sun set over the ocean in Japan one time. That was really cool.
Ooh.
Campfire cooking, which has a period on it. I like campfire cooking. I gotta find a new job. That's kind of something that has to happen. But hey, I can put it. I can mark.
That's the free space.
That is not necessary. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. So if you remember, if you for the Solaris lore aficionados out there, Solaris. What did you say?
Solaris.
Oh, Solaris. For the Solaris main sub is with spoon version of top and bottom, yeah. Anyway, if you remember last year, last summer was the tummy hurt arc, where like I still don't know what the fudge was wrong with me, but my tummy hurt really, really bad for like the entirety of summer. I think it started in like late June and went all the way to effing September. So I basically didn't have a summer last year, so that's why I want to make sure like that I want to get everything out of this summer.
Yeah.
So anyway, find a new place to live, get a Switch 2. And by the way, the deadline for this is, it starts on today and it ends, I say the end of summer is September 31st.
Yeah.
Because after that, then it's officially spooky season.
Yeah.
Although it's spooky season all the time, you know what I mean?
I'm always in fear.
But hopefully I can at least get a Switch 2 before September 31st. I have a good plan. I have a plan in place. I didn't get the retail online pre-order. I didn't get an invite menu. Movement smoothing? What did you just turn on?
I was jittering a lot and I'm messing with something.
Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I have the Battle Royale at GameStop. Where they're like, oh yeah, if we're having a midnight release party, and up until the midnight release, you can play games in order to get ahead in line to buy a Switch that you didn't have to if you don't have a pre-order. And I'm like, so you have to fight the other customers to the death. It sounds like it's not gonna be as bad as people. It sounds like Dom might be right. Because people were like working at Walmart, and like there was somebody who works at Walmart posting online the other day, like saying like, oh yeah, my Walmart got like 100 Switches in. So yeah. I don't know, it might not be an actual problem.
It'll probably, because I feel like 99% of the pre-orders are just like online from Nintendo.
I'm sorry.
Or whichever website.
Sorry, what the fuck does human bingo mean?
Huh?
What is human bingo? Ride a motorcycle, has a younger brother, is left-handed, does yoga, was born in June. Okay, that's me. The human, I know what they mean if you're playing like a bingo game with somebody.
Like with as someone as
But
I get. Okay.
Human bingo is a weird way to put that.
Yeah, it's a weird.
Anyway, I got an ice cream machine maker a couple years ago, and I've not been using it, and I want to use it again because I want to make cool ice cream. Hey, I'm left-handed. It's like is it like cow bingo? What the fuck is cow bingo?
Yeah, hold on. Now you've got me confused.
Sit on a clock tower and
yeah.
eat sea salt ice cream while watching the sunset. Should add that.
Like how you added the sea salt part because you knew what who was talking about.
Yeah, I knew that you wanted to add that in. Anyway, go camping. Whatever. Go on a hike in a pretty place. Eat an amusement park onion ring. There's like a amusement park somewhat.
That's incredibly specific.
I know, but listen, hear me out. I'm sorry I yelled at you, Dom. I didn't mean to.
No, you're good.
There's an amusement park that has really near me that has really good onion rings, and I don't think I had any at all last year. Release the first part of Dead Spy Road Trip. Hopefully this will not be hopefully it will be a lot sooner than September 31st, but I'm giving myself that deadline. And I'm almost finished the first draft of it, and then after that, make a second draft, and then send it out to people, and then get artwork done, and then make a final draft, and then release it. It'll be fine. And I'm in between jobs right now, so there you go. Okay, here we go. Here's the Pride stuff. Go to a Pride thing. I know there's some Pride festivals happening in June. I think you get the reference. Long silence. I was wondering, should I be mad at Uvu about that? But I've not officially updated my pronouns anywhere yet, so we will wait. I will hold off being mad at you, Uvu.
You live for now. Draw some numbers on grass, put a cow in a pen, and whatever number it defecates on will be your board. What?
What the Tevin, is this some sort of like weird southern like pig race kind of level of nonsense?
This feels like Georgia posting.
Is this Georgia posting in my Pride stream?
That's the worst place you could mention here.
Damn, my bad, Chief. No worries. See, that's the worst I could have. As long as you're willing to learn, then there you go. Make a tie-dye. I made a tie-dye like 2 years ago, and I liked it.
Yeah.
I
did that some field day at my old grade school. I think it was 8th grade. We all did that.
It's a southern thing, the most Texas effing thing you'll ever hear. Fair enough.
Oh, yeah, I guess Texas would also be
From playing
farmland in Texas, I guess so.
From playing that SpongeBob level, from playing SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, the only thing I know about Texas is cow poop, or horse poop, or cow poop. No, I said it right. Bikes by the river, fly kite. I don't know. I'm not a kite person. I needed something.
I've flown a kite before.
Do a no tech day. I did that a couple years ago, and I liked it a lot. Of just like no computer, no internet, no nothing.
Oh, see, I have crippling sedatophobia, so I couldn't do that.
And stenophobia?
Sedatophobia. Well, it's only really while I'm sleeping. Do you need a descriptor for what sedatophobia is?
I'm Googling it if you don't want to share publicly.
It's not a bad... It's something I can say. It's just...
Because I can't spell
silence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like if I don't have something playing in my ears when I'm asleep, there are a high chance I just wake up with a panic attack. It's not fun.
Oh yeah. I sleep with a sound machine. I'm not counting that.
Sound machines, yeah, those don't work for me. It's like I need to have like a YouTube video playing or like a podcast or like some form of like audio. I need some audio stimulation in my ears.
What was that fudging Min Phantom tweet where she was like, good night, kisses you on the forehead, tucks you in, turns on your white noise machine, turns on your brown noise machine? And someone was like, Mint, can we turn off the brown noise machine? And she said, no, heart.
Funny.
Hey, Patrick, guess what I am? Stupid? No, I'm Texas. What's the difference? There will be SpongeBob and Sonic Racing, and you cannot stop it. I want to go to an anime in theaters. Hopefully the Maid Dragon movie gets released. But I'll go for any anime in theaters. What's up?
I gotta watch that Miku movie.
Oh yeah, I do want to watch the Miku movie. I will catch the goddamn ice cream truck, man.
Have I ever told you that sentence I had a friend say at one point?
What?
The only reason I would ever have a kid is to go to an ice cream truck guilt-free at my age.
Oh no, if I can catch that mofo, I will have no reservations about going to that, getting an ice cream truck.
I will do it regardless. I'm buying the Sonic. I wonder if they still sell the Sonic ice cream. Probably. I've had that ice cream before.
Me too.
It's okay.
It's definitely ice and cream.
Mm.
You doing okay? Are you two getting along over there? The cupcake and puddles.
Be nice to your new sibling.
Be nice to your new roommate. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there was a one post that was like, hey, what's completely normal at 2 p.m. but horrifying at 2 a.m. and someone said the ice cream truck song.
True.
And I'm like, yeah, if I heard an ice cream truck in the middle of the night, I'd be like, I'm dead. I'm dead. That's it. That's all I got.
I'm going to die. Goodbye.
Anyway, make skirt go spinny is also on the list. Next one. We've been talking about this for the last like 2 hours. Actually, probably the last like hour and a half. I spent a long time in the starting screen. Make a new Japanese meal. I don't know. Maybe something with miso. I've never made anything with miso before. Go to a pretty garden. Go to a con. River rafting. I went river rafting in Japan and I liked it a lot, and I've never done it since.
Before too. Yeah, it's fun.
And also,
it's fun when your boat doesn't fall over.
That's the funnest part, Dom, though.
Is it?
And then learn to crochet. I want to learn how to make my own stuffed animals. There are too many characters that I like that do not have stuffed animals of them. So I have to make my own. And yes, I've looked on Etsy. Are you okay? It looks like you're falling asleep.
No, I was just yawning a bit.
Okay.
I need to I need to sit up.
And then the last one is get back.
Oh.
Then the last one is get back to fit. I mostly want to crochet a Palutena plushie. And
right, what is that, an abbreviation for something?
No, just to go to exercise and eat healthy more.
Oh, okay.
I'm not like I've had a rough last couple of months, so I've been skipping out on gym.
Honestly, at least for me, this is very dependent on the person, but I just go on walks and like that.
That too, yeah, maybe that's what I do. That's why I have it very vague of just like get back into fitness.
I lost like 20 pounds from just walking every day for a while.
Yeah. Human bingo, help! Option leaves the bottom half of each square empty, so there is space to write names. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna make this. We're gonna generate this bingo card live on stream, so you can't say that I'm. Yeah, go on walks. Yeah, that's all I mean. Like, even if I don't, like, I would like to get back. I like running on treadmill, but even if I don't do that, just like going on walks regularly or like eating healthier. That's all I mean. Anyway, we're gonna generate this bingo card live on stream, so you know I'm not cheating. And we're doing 2 medium cards, so I can pick, okay? So it's a little half and half. It's completely random, but I can only pick between 2 different seeds of my bingo.
Yep.
There, we brought up the randomizer this stream. I think we've already brought up Sonic, and I think I talked about my win rate on Rebirth of Souls. So I think we got all of our things for now. but in case you want to know my win rate on Rebirth of Souls, you know, I've been working on it, and now it's lower than it was before. It's now
found it.
an even 50.
Nice.
I think that 13 match win streak I went on the other day was just a fluke.
It just happens.
It happens. Listen, I ran into a Stark, and I didn't know what the fudge Stark does.
Been there. Well, not specifically that, but...
Yeah, like, I've played this game for 60 hours, and there's still some characters where I'm like, I have no idea what you do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely happened to me in Undernight a few times. I fight, like, someone, I'm like, oh, what are your buttons?
Let's go.
I should play more Undernight ranked. I don't even know if anyone's at my rank anymore. What's the new character come? I think the new character comes out in August. Or the last character. She seems cool. She's got a funny fish.
Okay, so we will pick from one of the first 2 bingo cards. You ready? Need to actually play Rebirth of Souls. I forgot you got Rebirth. Fight me. Who you play? Who you main?
Why'd this give you a PDF?
I don't know. But hey, here are the 2 ones. I know you can't see. Are you okay there, buddy?
I kinda can. Yeah, why?
Okay, looked like you passed out again.
Oh, no, I'm just... I don't know, this thing just... This camera I have is not, like, the best, so, like, it just tracks weird stuff.
Okay. So which one do I want?
I can't, like, see them fully.
I know. Get a Switch 2 and release the first part of Dead Spy Road Trip are the 2 that I'm looking at. Because that's definitely a guaranteed thing, right?
Mm.
So on the left bingo card, they're both on the free space row. But on the left one, I can't find it. Get a Switch 2 is here, and... Yeah, now they're up here. I think I might go to the left one. Because to get a bingo, Dead Spy Road Trip I can definitely do. Anime in Theaters I can do. Get a Switch 2 I will do, even if I have to kill somebody, and I can do campfire cooking.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Rukia, Yoruichi. Ooh, good picks.
I was thinking of playing Rukia if I ever get the game. I'm waiting for a sale.
Told you, like, listen, trust, okay? June, we're gonna have an update, the first DLC character. We're gonna have ranked mode. It's gonna go on sale. We're gonna get crossplay. We're gonna get rollback, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't panic.
When did it come out?
What's up?
When did it come out?
When did what come out?
River Souls.
March.
Might be a little bit more until sale happens.
Well, yeah, maybe. But I feel like they're like, okay, 4 DLC characters within the first year. So you think they would do 1 every 3 months, and it's been about 3 months since the game came out. So I feel like it's gonna happen soon.
It depends. Cause when did? It depends, because like it just depends on like the manpower behind how many people are working on the game and all that.
Well, they said that the first 4 DLC characters, according to the pre-order Steam page, say the first year, so it has to come out in the first year. But yeah, depending on the workflow, they might not all come out at regular intervals.
Yeah.
Rukia seems like such a Dom character. End of sentence.
Personality-wise, and that's it. No, that's not even a weird claim. You're just right.
No, you're right. We've talked about we might have talked about this before on stream.
No, she definitely falls under one of my favorite character tropes, which is a very small, like comically short girl who can and will kill you given the moment's notice. I'm a square again.
I know. I'm just screenshotting this bingo card because I'm officially picking this bingo card, and just to make it easier, I'm just gonna make it into an image.
You went for the read, Mar, and you were right. I like that character trope so much. It was one of my 14 characters.
Were you reading something, or was that what you were saying?
That was just a statement I made.
That's just a true fact.
Mm-hmm.
Meow meow meow. We can replace this image.
To further prove that to Mar, yes, I am playing Lene.
Don't know who that is.
Under Night character.
But yeah,
Who fits that criteria.
here's my summer bingo vaguely pride coded. Here's my vaguely pride coded summer bingo list. So I will update this as we go throughout the year. I have until September 31st, and hopefully I will get bingo. Because I feel like a bingo, like I could do like a checklist of like things, everything I want to do before the end of the summer, like do a regular bucket list. But what I do is I always overestimate what I can do and always have too many ideas and not enough. So with this, I feel like, oh, I don't have to do all 24 ideas. I just have to do 5, and then I can consider that a win. And it helps with anxiety.
Yeah. Make it a game. Game the system. It works.
Yep, that's how we do it. That's literally how I get anything done. So I have like the 5-minute rule where you just tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna sit down and do this for 5 minutes, and that makes it a lot easier to start, and then I end up doing it for like 3 hours.
Yep.
But yeah, there you go. That's all I had planned for this stream.
Checklist has been done. We love Lene. It's true.
It's not a checklist. It's specifically not a checklist.
No. I meant for the stream, not the bingo.
Oh, okay, yeah. Meow, meow. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm gender fluid, trying to let out more of my feminine side. You have a checkerboard background.
Yeah, I was messing with the setting that I forgot I did that.
So I don't know what that is necessarily going to encapsulate, but it will be something. Don't know anything. I think maybe asexual panromantic, but I'm not sure about that one. Let's figure out one thing at a time. And Dom is the they bi king. Is that accurate?
Correct.
Okay, your model is like nodding. We should do this more often.
Yeah.
But it is a pain in the butt to set up.
I mean, it was surprisingly easier than I thought it would be, at least.
Yeah.
Sleep well, Uvu.
But yeah, the only wait, Uvu, you need one more announcement. Yuri on Ice discussion, June 3rd. That is going to be with
Be there or don't.
That was be there or don't. Be there or be not there. I forgot to mention that Poke will be there. Although Poke's been not feeling super well recently, so that might be delayed, but I will have the show finished and be ready for the discussion. But obviously I'm not gonna make Poke talk about gay boys on ice if they're feeling sick. Also, thank you, Poke, for this amazing icon. Okay, Uvu, you can leave now. You now have my permission to leave. You could have, parentheses, you could have left at any time. Don't worry about it. But here, let me show off like the full artwork. Look at that. It's beautiful.
It's very good.
With the I came up with the design, and we kind of like went back and forth. Where I was like, okay, definitely the bow, and because I had the idea of having the bow in my model for the rest of the month. At least, yeah, at least for the stream. And then have replaced like my cape with a gender fluid pride flag, and then I was like, maybe have that icon in the middle also be the gender fluid pride flag, and then that we adjusted the colors of the pink. Poke is a very nice artist to work with. They have DMs. Go on Twitter. I will also put their thing. Actually, if you go to my Twitter, in my about page, I credit Poke. It's PokePony64 on Twitter.
Yep.
Here, I'll just put it in the chat right now, even though the chat is gonna die when I cut out the first part. But here, I will update the description too.
Kevin asked how long Yuri on Ice is. At least
how long I was in ISIS?
How long is Yuri on Ice?
Oh.
Episode wise. I did say that a little fast.
It is 12 episodes, so maybe a little much to marathon in like 1 or 2 days, but
yeah.
I mean, it's a good show. It's I've not been super into marathoning anime recently, but I have found it easy to marathon Yuri on Ice. Because a lot of the midsection is very, like, formulaic, which is a good and bad thing. It's helpful for, you know, being able to watch it a lot.
Let me do some math here.
I mean, I can just pull up the total number of the episodes.
Right, but like each episode's like 24 minutes long on average.
I was gonna say, no, listen, I can do something on my files and I can tell you exactly how much.
Is it 13 or 14? Or did you say 12?
It is precisely 4 hours, 41 minutes, and 30 seconds long.
I see. Where did I go?
Gosh dang it.
I just vanished all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, I hit the minimize every single window button.
Oh.
Yeah, 12 episodes, 21 minutes each.
It's all over.
4 hours, 41 minutes, and 30 seconds. Honestly, you just have it up on the background while you're doing other things.
4 hours isn't too bad.
That's like 2 movies.
Yeah. I have many things to watch this month.
But yeah, there will also be other Pride. Every anime thing that we're doing this month will be Pride related.
Worry not. More
Worry
games
not.
occurring.
Because there'll be at least one more anime discussion, and I do want to do a gay movie watch along. So there will be that. But yeah, don't worry. This is not going to be turning into a Pride-focused channel, at least not any more than it already was.
I was about to say.
But yeah,
Pride is a month, so you better be prideful. If you're looking for pride, I have it.
You do really like that image.
It's very funny.
My tummy hurts. But not because of the tummy hurt arc, it's just because I need to go to the bathroom.
That arc is over.
That arc, it's still not technically over. Like, I tried like several different medication, and one of the medication works, but I have to take it every day, or the tummy hurt comes back. And so I would like.
Oh.
So like, I don't mind having to take this pill every day, but like, I would like to figure out what the fudge is wrong with my stomach.
Yeah,
I did.
Be a fun thing
over the last summer, I did like several tests. I did a whole fudging. They stuck a camera up my butt. They still couldn't figure out what the fudge was wrong with me.
Hmm.
And the doctor was like, "Have you ever considered that you're making it up?"
Yeah, that's a great thing to say as a doctor.
No, he didn't say exactly that, but I definitely had one doctor was like, you know, maybe it's a mental related.
It's all in your head, kid. Like, yeah, great.
Maybe it's part of the autism.
Thank you, licensed medical professional. That's what I want to hear from you.
Ah, the doctor classic. Have you ever thought about that? You're my doctors in TV shows. I will dedicate my entire life to figuring out the solution to this puzzle that is this patient. I will make you well, doctors in real life. Have you ever considered the fact that you might be making it the fuck up?
Yeah. I'm just be watching tons of Pride stuff, mostly due to backlog.
Oh yeah, definitely do that. I can add some more. I'm just saying, I can add some more Pride stuff.
It's true.
At the very least, one more.
You said it like it was a threat.
I can, and I will add more Pride stuff. See, I gotta break the habit of picking at my hair if I want to grow out my hair, because I can't stop picking at my hair. Sometimes I can just. I don't know. I'm not a very like. I don't have an addictive personality, because sometimes I'm like, okay, I am addicted to this. I'm gonna stop doing it, and then I just stop doing it, and I never do it again, and never think about it past that point.
So easy
I know it's not. I know it's not easy for everybody, but I think that might just be the ADHD, where I just like, I stop doing it for one day, and then I completely forget about it. It just leaves my mind entirely.
Yep. Very easy to break habits.
Is Wonder Egg priority gay? Actually, I want to say that has a trans character in it. I can check. Let's pull up AniList. I told you about why I've stopped using Mal and started using AniList.
Correct.
Because they're like, they got bought out by a company that makes AIs and NFTs, and I'm like, out, I'm out, immediately out. Abandoned ship. What'd you say?
I said boo hiss.
Boo hiss. Bullying, coming of age, CGI, ensemble cast. What is ensemble cast? Features a large cast of characters with almost equal screen time and importance to the plot. Okay. Oh, LGBTQ plus themes. Okay. 63%. That's what I do like about AniList over Mal, is that they have a really good tagging system. So you can see like, oh, LGBTQ plus themes 63%, and that's like, people have like voted on that and have said that's how much it has. And then you can search by tags. So that's cool. Who messaging me on messengers? Blue Exorcist Kyoto Saga explanation intro for Toonami. Yeah, they had to explain. Yeah, so the original season 1 had some BS that they made up for the ending. Just ignore that.
It didn't actually happen.
Didn't actually happen. Yeah, because if you don't know, Blue Exorcist just did that, where season 1 had an anime original like arc to end it, and then like several years later it got picked up for season 2, and then season 2 just kind of pretended that filler ending never happened without acknowledging it at all.
That's very silly.
Fortunately, it flops at the end. I'm not actually that upset when things like kind of flop at the end. Anyway, we have talked for a very long time. Actually, not that long. Only 2 hours.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
But it was it turned out a lot better than I thought. I thought I'd have to ban a lot more people in the chat. But that's mostly why I wanted friends here, but I also met friends here to make it more comfortable. Variety of the show's worth the drop off, yeah. Again, I don't mind, like, if a show has a bad ending, I'm like, well, that's still 11 episodes that were good, so I'm not upset.
I enjoyed most of my time.
What do you mean most? Oh, I thought you were talking about this stream.
No, I was, you know what I meant.
This stream really fell off at the end. It really had a bad ending. It started really good. They were talking about really deep, you know, gender and sexuality themes, and then they just started talking about bingo and anime, and like, I don't know, like, it really fell off. I will timestamp the VOD, so if you want to only watch a specific part, I will timestamp that. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and thank you very much to Dom/Giga for coming on the pod and telling everybody your story. It also your presence made me talking about it a lot easier.
Good to hear.
So yeah,
talk more about gay shit.
The stuff on my list from 2019.
That's crazy.
That's how it be, man.
I have that too, but with video games.
I purposely like how I've explained this in like a short before, but I purposely have like a super long, super big backlog just so I have options for whenever I'm feeling in the mood.
My issue is my dumb ADHD ass. Just there's a lot of games I want to play that I've said this before too. There's games I want to play that are story driven, but it's just like I don't want to absorb information here right now.
Yeah. Do not make the pod a thing. I was joking. Sorry. But yeah, there will be lots of more fun streams this month. Again, I'm in between jobs, so more streams this month. More Pride stuff, like the Yura and Ice discussion on Tuesday, and then at least one more LGBTQ anime discussion, and then should play. Unfortunately, Fantasy Life 2 came out, and then a movie discussion, and then also the Switch 2 is coming out, so hopefully I can stream some Switch 2 stuff, Mario Kart World, and also my birthday's coming up, so there might be a special stream for my birthday. You never know, and hopefully I can release Dead Spy Road Trip soon. Not watch it because other things take priority to being higher on the list. Yeah.
Oh well, at least you go through your list.
What?
My ass is just like, let's play Yu-Gi-Oh.
I love your expression when you said my ass is like. I don't know why. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, what is your plan for getting a Switch 2? You're not gonna
Whenever I'm able.
You're not gonna fight to the death over it, but like
No.
if Walmart has like 15,000 extra Switch 2s on Thursday, then you'll be like, sure, I'll grab one.
Maybe. I mean, I also just like it's
Money,
a
yeah.
very big investment. I don't have like that kind of cash on me right now, but like at some point I probably will. The deadline, for me at least, is before Z8 comes out.
Before Pokemon Zaza comes out.
Yeah, because I do want.
You don't want to play
I probably will.
Donkey Kong Bonanza?
Well, at some point I will.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm just in no hurry.
Yeah, I know what I feel what you mean.
Yeah.
I just want to play Mario Kart.
Yeah. It's just the case of like I would like to, because I would like to play Legends ZA when it comes out for a multitude of reasons, because I like the first Legends game also.
And you would also like to play it at a good frame rate?
Yeah. And then we'll probably stream it because Arceus was the first game I ever streamed, so.
Was it?
Well, the first game I streamed like when I started streaming again, I guess.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was because my first stream day for that, at least for like when I started again, was
Imagine
the day after Arceus came out.
Imagine the first game that you streamed getting a sequel within a reasonable amount of time. That I can't relate.
Wasn't the first? No, I was about
Kid
to say.
Icarus Uprising, please!
Yeah, I was about to say. Wait, didn't you? For some reason, I thought Sonic 1 was the first game.
Sonic 1 was the first game I completed, so it's listed
Yeah.
first on my how long to beat page.
Right.
But the first one I started was Kid Icarus Uprising.
Yeah.
It was just
I
that
remember
Sonic
now.
1 took like one stream to do.
Well, yeah, that's a pretty short game.
Anyway,
What's Sonic 2?
I will. Sonic CD is next.
Oh, yeah, I should do that.
I made a thumbnail and everything for Sonic CD, still haven't played it. I will soon. Also finishing Banjo Kazooie and all other things. The Rebirth of Souls. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Do you have any closing thoughts?
Be gay, do crime.
Yeah, do gay, be crime.
Also that.
So yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. If you want to support, maybe throw a like. You don't have to. Don't feel obligated at all. Just the fact that you've sat here and you're watching is already enough to me. Thank you very much. You're wonderful. You're valid.
You matter.
You matter 100%. Don't give up. You matter. Give up. You don't matter.
Wait, not that second one.
Wait, hold on. Not that second one. Don't give up. You matter. We love you. I mean, at least I love you. I don't know. I can't claim. I love you in a agape kind of way.
Would you call me?
Yuri and Ice. They have they skate to a song called "On Love Agape," which means like platonic love. Agape. Agape love is the highest form of love at charity. The love of God for human beings. Basically, yeah, that's the kind of love we're talking about. The platonic love for everybody kind of love.
Non-parasocial.
As opposed to the other song they did was On Love Eros, which I'm sure you can know what Eros love means. Physical love.
I say.
Would it help you to convince you to binge Yuri on Ice if I told you that the dub gives the Russian characters Russian accents and that they're 100% great?
That's fun.
Remember when we were ending the stream? But I'm looking up Yuri on voice ice actors. Yeah, the person who Jesse James Gurriel is non-binary. The person who voices the main character.
The main guy sounds like Guru from Despicable Me.
Okay.
Sounds like Steve Carell. That's funny.
Apparently, I'm trying to say nice things about this person. But anyway, that's why I slipped into a Russian accent real fast, real quick back there. Anyway, actually ending the stream. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Be kind, support art, support artists, be kind to others, and be kind to yourself. Be happy and be yourself. And thank you for watching the stream. Oh, Victor, okay. And until next time, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Goodbye.
I was waiting for you to say boy.
Yeah, I try and wait for when you like are fading it out.
Gotcha. I was waiting to fade it out until you said goodbye.
Got it.
Anyway, actually, bye.
Still with the cat chewing. GIF.
I will, when I update the sending screen and actually get like an actual graphic artist to do it, I will keep the punching cat there. I need to go release the gender fluid. Unironically, me too.
Help. Remember when you first like showed that GIF and the context? Or I think I just sent it to you, but you showed it on screen. And we were talking prior about like mashed potatoes, and you said you didn't like mashed potatoes. And I had said, me eating all that mashed potatoes you will not eat.
You experiencing the joy I will never experience. I have warmed up to mashed potatoes recently. I had them at IKEA the other day. They're pretty good.
Well, my question was gonna be, do you like them just? Was it a specific type? Because there's the kind where like it's fully mashed, but there's some that still have like potato chunks in them. And I know my cousin hates it like that.
Yeah, I don't like it super chunky.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I actually need to do that.
Go for it. I'm probably gonna sleep soon because I was at a party for a few hours and my social battery is in the negatives.
Fair enough.